All right, hey y'all. So we are starting a new subject in math today. We're starting with subtraction. All right, and we're going to be using an HTO chart to do subtraction. I'm going to show you, first I'm going to just show you, then I'm going to have you guys follow along with me. So on this first one, I don't want you doing anything, don't write anything down, just pay close attention to what I'm doing, and then we'll get to practicing some where you're copying me and we'll fill in that anchor chart that you've got for your math journal. All right, so our first example problem is 479 minus 136. All right, and every single one of our problems today is actually going to have that minus 136. So go ahead and get prepared. That 136 is my number of the day. All right, we are doing an HTO chart to solve. And when we're doing an HTO chart for subtraction, we are only going to draw this first number, all right? The number that we're subtracting, we're not going to draw that using base 10 blocks. So let's start by drawing 479. So 1, 2, 3, 4 hundreds, 7 tens, and 9 ones. All right, so I've got my number 479. Now I'm going to look at the number that I'm subtracting, and I'm going to look in each place value place to see what I'm going to take away. All right, so I always am going to start in my ones place, always. All right. First, I have to take away 6 because there's a 6 in my ones place. So I'm going to cross out 6. Notice that I'm just going to do a slash. Whoa, accidentally erased. I'm only going to do a slash. The slash is representing subtraction. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. How many were left after I did that? I've got 3. So I record that at the bottom. In my tens place, I have to take away 3. So again, I'm going to do slashes. 1, 2, 3. How many were left after that? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1 of my hundreds, which leaves me with how many? 3. And so my answer is 343. All right. So that one, I hope you just followed along by watching. Now let's do one together where you are writing stuff down. All right, so this is going to be on a fresh page in your math journal. It's not going to be one of the examples that is on your anchor chart. Let's do the numbers 488 minus 136. All right, and again, I'm drawing an HTO chart, and you guys are doing it in your math journal, so you should have lots of space using those lines to help it stay organized and making sure that you've got plenty of room to show your work. I'm going to give you a few seconds to draw that in your math journal. All right, now let's start drawing. I'm drawing my minuend, not the subtrahend. If you remember from that last vocab slide, the subtrahend is the number that we're taking away. So I'm going to draw the minuend. So I have to draw 488. So 400, 1, 2, 3, 4 hundreds, 8 tens, and 8 ones. Go ahead and draw that in your HTO chart. All right, again, now I get to look at my place value pieces, or the place value of my subtrahend. So I have a 6 in the ones place, a 3 in the tens place, and a 1 in the hundreds place. So that's going to show me what I need to take away. Let's start with those ones because remember, we're always starting in the ones place. I have to take away 6. Let's do those slashes together and take away 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that leaves us with 2. Now let's move over to the tens place. I have to take away 3. Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3. How many were left after I did that? I've got 5. And in my hundreds place, I'm taking away 1. So let's cross out 1. and that's leaving me with 3. So 352. This problem was really nice and easy because all I had to do was just subtract what I had. But sometimes we have to do some decomposing. So remember when we did addition, we sometimes had to compose a 10 or we sometimes had to compose 100. Well, now we have to do the opposite of that with subtraction. So this is going to be the first problem that's on your anchor chart. Let's do the equation 451 minus 136. All right, and this is in your anchor chart, so you already have your HTO chart for you. So just give me a second to draw mine. All right. Again, we're going to draw 451. So let's draw it. 1, 2, 3, 4 hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens, and 1, 1. All right, and in looking at my number that I'm subtracting, I'm noticing already that when I'm starting over here in my ones place, I have to subtract out 6, but I don't have 6 to subtract. I've only got 1 over here. Well, can I do 1 minus 6? No, I can't do that. But I know that I could subtract these numbers because I know that 451 is a larger number than 136. So I know I can do the subtraction. I just have to do some rearranging so that I'm able to show my work and do it. All right, so what I'm going to have to do is decompose one of those 10 sticks and trade it out for ones blocks. So when I'm decomposing, I'm drawing, there I go erasing again. Goodness. When we decompose, we're drawing an X, all right? Remember how when we were doing the composing and we were scooping up all of our ones into robber sacks and we were drawing an X to show that we were composing a 10? So now it's like we're doing the opposite. I'm drawing my X because I'm getting rid of that 10, but instead of scooping up robber sacks, I'm now putting in those 10. All right, so that's the same value. 10 ones is the same as 1 10 stick. So I've got 4 10 sticks left, and I've got this 10 in the ones place plus the 1. I still have the same number. If I were to count up this number, I would still have the number 451. It just looks a little bit different because I've done that decomposing. All right, now that I've got enough here, I can start subtracting. So let's take away 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Notice that when I'm subtracting, I'm just doing the dash, right? The dash is just the line, one line through. When I'm decomposing, that's when I'm going to draw the X. All right, how many are left after I took away 6? I've got 5. All right, moving to my tens place, I've got to take away 3. And this one that I decomposed does not count as one that I've taken away. Okay, so I have to take 3 more. So 1, 2, 3. How many were left after that? I've got 1. All right, and then taking away 1 of my hundreds. All right, and that leaves me with 3. So my number is 315. So in this problem, did I have to decompose a 10 stick and trade it out for ones? Yes, okay, I did have to decompose a 10 stick and trade it out for ones blocks. Did I have to decompose a hundreds block and trade it out for 10 sticks in this problem? No, I didn't have to do that. I only had to move tens to ones. I didn't have to do any decomposing of hundreds to tens. All right, let's do another one. This one's not on your anchor chart, but you can do it in your math journal off to the side. Let's do the number 492 minus 136. Again, I told you, 136 is my number of the day. All right, let's draw an HTO chart. All right, and I'm going to draw 492. So 4 hundreds, 9 tens, and 2 ones. All right, giving you a few seconds to draw that in your math journal. You might be able to hear Charles over there meowing. Oh, he got shy just because I called him out. Anyways, okay, that's giving you some time to draw. Let's go ahead and start subtracting. So in my ones place, I'm going to take away 6. In my tens place, I'm taking away 3. And in my hundreds place, I'm taking away 1. All right, starting in my ones, I only see 2 ones. Can I take 6 away from 2? 2 minus 6, can I do that? No, that means I need to decompose. All right, so I'm going to go over to my tens place. I'm drawing an X and an arrow, and I am going to trade it for ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My number is still the same. I still have the number 492. I haven't done any subtraction yet. I just have changed the way that my number looks. Okay, back to my ones, I can take away 6 now. So let's cross 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take a look at what's left behind. I've got 6 left. So I'm going to leave a 6 in my ones place. Okay, look in my tens place. Can I take away 3? Yep, I've got enough to take away 3. Let's cross out 3. 1, 2, 3. How many were left after I took away those 3? 5. All right, and in my hundreds place, I have to take away 1 of those hundreds blocks. And how many are left after I did that? 3. So in this problem, did I have to decompose a 10 stick to trade it out for ones blocks? Yes, I had to do that. I had to decompose one of my 10s and create and switch it out for ones. Did I have to decompose a hundreds block here? No, did not have to decompose a hundreds block. Okay, let's go back to your anchor chart. This is the last example, and then you will work on your own on some of these. All right, we've got 400 minus 136. Oh boy, here we go. HTO chart. Well, this is an easy one to draw because 400s is just 400s blocks. All right, and I'm going to start in my ones place, and I've got to take away 6 from my ones, 3 from my tens, and 1 from my hundreds. I have to start in the ones place. Okay, I have to take away 6, but there's nothing here. 0 minus 6. I can't do it. There's nothing to take away. I'm going to have to do something here. So I would normally go next door to my tens place to decompose a 10. Well, that's a problem. I don't have anything in my tens place. So I'm going to have to go next door again and go to my hundreds place to decompose. So let's decompose one of these hundreds. Draw an X, an arrow, and let's trade it out for 10 sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Have I done any subtraction yet? No. All I've done is just rearrange the way that my problem looks. I've got 3 hundreds and 10 sticks, and that's still 400. All right. Revisiting my ones, I've still got to take away 6, and I don't have anything in my ones place to take away. So I have to go to my tens and decompose. So I'm going to take one of my tens, draw an X, and decompose to make ones. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Have I done any subtraction yet? No. All I have done is decompose. My number is still 400, and I can prove it to you. This is 300 in my hundreds place, 300 plus 90 in my 10, so 390 plus 10 sticks, 10 ones blocks, we still have 400. I've not subtracted a thing. Okay, back to my ones place. Now I can take away 6. Let's cross out 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many did that leave me with? 4. All right, now I've actually started doing some subtraction. All right, looking at the tens, I have to take away 3. Let's cross out 3. 1, 2, 3. Remember that the one that I decomposed does not count. I didn't subtract that one. All I did was decompose it. So I've got to cross out 3 more. How many are left behind after I did that? Well, I've got 6. And the last one, I have to take away 1 of my hundreds. Remember, this decomposed 100 does not count. So I have to cross out another one of those hundreds blocks. And that leaves me with 2. So my number is 264. All right. This kind of problem where we're subtracting like from a number that has nothing in the 100 or in the tens and nothing in the ones, this is probably the hardest that it could get. All right. So that's why I really wanted to make sure you had an example of this in your math journals. Thank you guys so much for following along. Make sure that you try your best on the group work and on the independent work today, and I'm excited to come back and see how you did tomorrow. All right, see ya.